Hello students, welcome to biology class. Today we are going to discuss about the second important tissue of vascular system in plants, and the tissue is phloem tissue. In the previous video I have told you about the xylem tissue and its role in the body of plant. In this video we will discuss about the phloem tissue, its cells and the functions which are performed by its cells. Okay, so first thing beta, the phloem tissue, it is also called as bast. It is also known as bast. Okay, so it is basically present on the bark of the plant. Bark, the outer covering of the plant. Second, phloem is food conducting tissue. Like xylem helps in conduction of water and minerals from soil to the leaf, in the same way phloem helps in conduction of the food which is prepared by the leaf. The phloem, it will carry the food in all directions, in all parts of the plant body. Next point, you can see beta, the cells are living. So in case of xylem we have studied that the cells, they were dead, but in case of phloem the cells are living. Okay, the cells are living. Then phloem helps in translocating organic solute. So phloem, what it is doing, it is taking away the organic solute from one part to the another part. It is same like conduction of the food. Phloem consists of 4 types of cells. Like xylem also consists of 4 types of cells. In the same way, phloem consists of 4 types of cells, which are sieve tubes, companion cells, phloem parenchyma and phloem fibers. Now you can see sieve tube, companion cells, phloem parenchyma and phloem fibers. So these 4 cells together make up the phloem tissue. Now one by one we are going to discuss about these cells, their function, their composition. Now see, I was talking about 4 types of cells which are present in the phloem tissue. So this is the diagram of the phloem tissue. Now I am going to label it. I will tell you where are the different cells they are located. So first part is the sieve tube. This entire region, this tubular structure beta, this one, this is sieve tube. Now these are the tube-like structures which are having pores, which is known as sieve pore. Now what is the importance of this sieve pore? This sieve pore, it helps in the movement of the organic solutes. Then beta, these are the phloem parenchyma. Then at the end of the sieve tube, you can see this is sieve plate. Okay, जैसे छन्नी होती है घर में, it is sieve plate. Again, this sieve plate, it is perforated. It is having pores, and again this pore, it helps in the movement of the organic solutes. Now on the lateral side of the sieve tube, here these are the companion cells. Companion cells. And these are the sieve plastids. Sieve plastids. So you can see this is the diagram of the phloem tissue. It consists the sieve tube. They are the tube-like cells which are having pores, which are known as sieve pore. These sieve pores, they allow the movement of the organic solutes. Okay. Then next to the sieve tube is companion cells. Again, these are the phloem parenchyma, these are the sieve plastids, and at the end you will find a bulging structure. It is bulged outward, okay, which is known as sieve plate. Again, this sieve plate, it is perforated just to allow the movement of organic solutes. Now beta you can see the first cell is sieve tubes. These are living cells and the side walls of the cell, it is made up of a chemical which is known as cellulose. Now the vacuoles, mitochondria, nucleus and plastids, these are the cell organelles, means these are the structures which are present inside the cell. But in case of sieve tubes, these structures are absent. Now what is the function of this sieve tube? This sieve tube, beta, it helps in conduction of substances. It helps to transport substance from one area to another area of the plant. Next cell is companion cells. Now let us see what are the general features of these companion cells. These companion cells, they lies on the side of the sieve tubes. Okay, on the side of the sieve tubes there are cells which are known as companion cells. So you can see these lies on the side of sieve tubes. Companion cells, they are connected to the sieve tube, like this is companion cell and this is sieve tube. This companion cell and sieve tube, they are connected to each other by a structure, like this chalk is the structure. That structure is known as plasmodesmata. You can see here beta, plasmodesmata is the structure which connects the companion cell to the sieve tube. Okay, then companion cells and the sieve tubes, they are known as sister cells. So this is very important. Why they are known as sister cells? Because they have a common origin. They have originated from a common source. Okay, and they functions as a single unit. That's why the companion cells and the sieve tubes, they are known as sister cells. Now beta you can see the third cell is phloem parenchyma, and this phloem parenchyma cells, they are thin walled. Okay, the wall of the parenchyma cells, it is thin, patli hai, and it is what? Thin walled living cells. The cells are living. Then it performs slow lateral conduction of organic solutes. Beta, again this phloem parenchyma, it helps in conduction of the organic solutes but slowly. Okay, in a slow manner. Dheere dheere. ठीक है, it helps in the conduction of organic solutes, but कैसे? धीरे धीरे, slowly. Okay. Now beta you can see the fourth cell is phloem fibers. Yes, it is the fourth cell, that is phloem fibers, and these are dead cells. Okay, these are dead cells which are having a narrow lumen. Narrow lumen means the inner space, it is narrow, बहुत कम है. Okay, with tapering ends, ऐसे दबे हुए ends हैं इनके. Okay, and the main function of the phloem fibers is to give mechanical strength to the plant. These cells, these phloem fibers, they helps plant to withstand harsh climatic condition. So beta, these four, that is sieve tubes, companion cells, phloem parenchyma and phloem fibers. These are the four types of cells of which the phloem tissue is made up of.